What is going on, you guys? It's Alex, and in today's video I want to show you how to set up Google Ads if you're a logistics or storage company looking to increase your warehouse occupancy. A little bit about me before I jump into it. I run Freight Labs and we are a 3PL marketing company. We work specifically with logistics and freight companies to help them generate consistent, qualified leads online, and in this case to help you fill those warehouses with warm inbound leads coming from Google Ads. If you want help filling your warehouses, if you need help with Google Ads for your warehousing or logistics company, or you just want me to sanity check your Google Ads setup, you can click the link below and book a call with me if that makes sense. Otherwise, let's just jump right into it. So, really quickly before I walk through the tutorial, I want to show you why you should be running Google Ads for any search when it comes to warehousing. And I always say this if you've seen some of my videos that your competitors have no idea what they're doing, which is super good. But for any search, whether it's warehouse storage near me, whether it's medical warehouse storage, this is a really good ad, by the way. You're going to see ads, right? People are going to see ads, and then you're going to have Google business profiles. So make sure beyond ads, you have a very strong Google business profile. But for any search when it comes to warehouse storage for warehousing, you're going to see ads. We have here dry van, trailer, storage rental, right? This company has no idea what they're doing. Don't rent warehouse space. That's obviously not what the user is looking for. Warehousing and fulfillment.com. Obviously, if you guys are in the industry, you have seen these guys. It's a great ad. They know what they're doing. Self-storage, they kind of missed the point. And warehousing, shared and private. Not bad, not a terrible ad, but if you took a closer look at their landing page, they probably also have no idea what they're doing. In this space, and this is what you see, kind of separates the companies that don't know anything to those that do. Medical warehousing, a very specific niche. Even warehousing and fulfillment.com, none of these guys are running medical warehousing ads. These guys are. If you were an individual or a business looking for medical warehouse storage, which of these ads would you click on, right? This is a really strong ad. Looking at their landing page, it's not bad, right? This is exactly what you want to be doing. These guys are getting the lion's share of traffic for people that are specifically looking for medical warehouse storage, for medical warehousing, right? They see the ad, they click the ad, they get a quote, they're on the phone, and then they're sold to, right? It really is that straightforward. It really is that easy. For some reason, your competitors in almost any of these spaces, e-com, medical, restaurant, right, have no idea what they're doing. Anyways, let me walk you guys through how you would set that up for your own logistics company, for your own warehousing business. So first things first, you want to jump into Google Ads, right? Click on new campaign, click on new campaign here as well. And then for the objective, we just want leads coming in. Now for conversion goals, in this space, you're going to be tracking two things: form submissions and phone calls, right? That's all that matters. You need to be tracking it. Make sure you set up conversion tracking on your backend, and also make sure, really important, you're using a landing page, right? So use a landing page. Make sure you're tracking phone calls, not phone call clicks, right? But actual phone calls, and also form submissions, right? Those are the only two conversions you should be tracking and are super important. Do not spend money on Google Ads unless you have that set up properly. Click continue, and then we do want a search campaign. If you're spending anything below $200 to $300 a day, you will be wanting to run search ads. Above that, you can start to supplement with PMAX, but for most of you, a search campaign is going to just absolutely clean up, and I do not typically choose one of those. For campaign name, let's just do warehousing. Let's do the medical warehousing, and we'll do my location, Hamilton. So whatever, if you are just doing warehousing, you can just follow this for warehousing. If you're doing restaurant warehousing, follow it for restaurants, but I'm going to show you guys in the medical space. For bidding, I always recommend starting with a manual CPC bidding strategy for at least, the first 3 to 10 days. I'll show you guys where to change that. You can't add it here, unfortunately. You have to add it once the campaign is published, but I will show you where to change that. Otherwise, you can start with clicks. Make sure you do set a maximum CPC bid limit. The only reason I don't like starting with clicks is because Google can throttle these campaigns basically from day one. And a lot of times on the click side of things, I actually find that it just gets kind of bogged down immediately. And then you either have to duplicate the campaign or just go to manual CPC. So I like to run manual CPC for a few days, get some data coming in and some really useful data as well, which I'll show you guys towards the end, and then switch to max clicks. Let that run for a while until I'm getting about 15 to 30 conversions, and then start testing with Google Ads Experiment, start testing maximize conversions, but that's for a later video. Click on next. Right away, you want to opt out of these two networks. For locations and options, make sure you choose presence, right? Over time, once you've kind of saturated your local market, you can go with presence or interest and start targeting people maybe interested in moving into your space, interested in moving into your location, that would be looking for storage, but for most of you, presence is going to be great. And for location, I always click enter in the location, advanced search. The problem with this is if you just choose Hamilton or your location from the screen before, is this is going to be the target area, which is fine, but I personally prefer to go with a radius. And we're on Canada, so let me just click this. I like to go with a radius because it can push against other cities and you'll still capture a lot of the demand, right? It's in Burlington, so, but that could be fine, right? That is a big hub. Normally, in a lot of other areas, there's not going to be such a huge city nearby, but for Hamilton, at least on its own, and within this space here, within this transportation hub here in Southern Ontario, it's not going to be a huge deal for people to be driving a few extra kilometers if they're looking for storage. And in the medical storage space, it's not a big deal at all. You do not have to add any of these. When it comes to ad rotation, do not optimize is your best bet. This way you can have 2 ads within each ad group. You can always be running a split test, whether it's headlines or copy or anything like that. It's just what I like to do. You can run 1 ad and then it doesn't matter, but I always suggest running 2. And the last thing you want to change here is schedule. Do not run your ads 24/7. When it comes to lead gen, most of you guys are going to have a sales team. And even if it's just you running them yourself, or if you're running the ads for a client, you really want to make sure that you're able to pick up the phone within 1 or 2 rings if you're getting calls and get back to form submissions really quickly, right? Within minutes. Otherwise, you have to imagine on the user side of things, I know the sales cycle is a bit longer in warehousing than, for example, if you were doing, I don't know, commercial roofing, but speed is the name of the game. If you can answer the phone within 1 or 2 rings or get back to people within 1 or 2 minutes, 5 minutes at the longest, your likelihood of closing that deal is exponentially higher than if it takes you all day to get back to them. Users are not just calling your business. They're not just filling out forms for your business. They're going to fill out multiple forms. They're going to make multiple calls, and you really just want to make sure you're there to answer the phone. So Monday to Friday is going to be fine for most of you. I don't think many warehouses have sales guys in on the weekends. And you want to do 7 to 7 is fine. Just really depends on how quickly you can get back to people when you're sales guys or when you're CSRs or when you are working and able to reach out. Click next, click next. I skip this AI stuff. It's just not really where you want it to be yet. Now for the first ad group, this is where you start the keyword research. To find the keywords you want to target, I'm sure a lot of you guys will know them off the top of your head, but a way to find out what people are searching is click on tools, open a new tab, click on tools, click on keyword planner, and then discover new keywords. The light bulb here, add your location. Here, the location targeting doesn't matter that much at all. Click save, and then just do medical, warehouse. All right, a little bit of a lag there, not sure why. Medical, warehouse, storage. That's good. All right. So not actually a huge amount of demand. Let me see if there's one for medical storage. Boom. All right. It's a little bit better. Medical supply storage. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Some of this is too, yeah. Okay. In any case, what we really want is just the medical warehousing keyword. And there was one more. Yeah, that one is probably going to be fine for niches like this where there's not a huge amount of demand, not a whole lot of nuance in the actual, right? In the actual search. Just head to keyword match type tool, oops, let me just grab the keyword, didn't copy over. You just want to copy that keyword, hit copy, paste that in. I like to run phrase and exact, and I'll also add a medical warehousing near me, and then a location keyword, right? So make a keyword list, copy those results, head back to your campaign, paste those in, perfect. Now, for the final URL, it's super important that you use a landing page. I will just take one here, just as an example. Obviously, this is not warehousing, but I'm just going to use it as an example to satisfy Google here for now. But you really guys want to use a landing page. You want to send traffic to a page, and I will make a video about this. You can check my channel. A page specifically designed to convert people looking for warehousing, 3PL warehousing, e-com warehousing, restaurant storage, medical storage, to convert those users into leads. So the whole page, for example, if we look at this one, let's actually check what it looks like here. This should be all about, it's not. So you would want to send this traffic to a page that's all about medical warehousing, medical storage. Whatever your broad target is what you want to send traffic. This is good for, this is not even a good landing page at all. So not a great example there, but you just want to send traffic to a landing page that's hyper focused on what that user is looking for. Now for display path, you could just add warehouse. And this just makes the ad look a little bit more relevant to the user. Definitely increases click-through rate, right? Which also sends the right signals to Google, improves your quality score, gets you cheaper cost per click. And yeah, calls, guys want to add your phone number here as well. Make sure you don't forget to do that. Now for headlines, you really want to mention the service, the location, calls to action, and pain point, right? So this is going to be like medical warehousing. Have medical warehouse storage, right? Near you. You can do plus your location, right? Need medical storage, right? Add like a 15 plus years in business, working with all medical clients, doesn't fit, working with medical clients, right? Call today for a quote, get a quote in minutes, storage available today, right? That's really good. See what the ad looks like. Yeah, really good. So same with the description. And again, guys, take more time doing this. Look at what your competitors are doing. Spend some time researching everything. So looking for medical storage warehousing in Hamilton. We've got you covered. Call now, right? Medical warehousing based in Hamilton, ON. Call today for instant quote. And I like to add one little line here because Google will slip this in and it makes your headline look even better. Warehousing available this week. Available this week. That's really good, right? This is going to be a really good ad. Wow, yeah. Really good ad, really good ad. All right. Make sure you verify your business here in Google so you can add your name and logo. Use Canva to fix your logo, make it look professional. Site links and callouts I do add after this, and I'll show you guys where to add that in just a minute or two. Obviously, the budget Google recommends here is ridiculous. Really, if you're spending anything below $50 per day, you'll probably be better on Facebook ads or just running Performance Max. I'm kind of hoping for the best. You really want to be at that $50 to $100 per day like floor. Obviously, the more you spend, the better. And in higher demand areas, cost per click is going to be higher, and a $20 a day budget is really not going to cut it for lead gen, right? So I just set a custom budget there so that Google doesn't charge me. Yeah, I just have to verify my account really quick, and I will take the time to say, if you have made it this far, I hope this video has been helpful. Let me confirm. If you do need help with lead gen, if you do need help increase or lowering your occupancy, increasing occupancy for your warehouse, keeping everything busy, keeping your sales team busy. If you just want a reliable flow of leads coming in, and sorry guys, I was distracted, you can click the link below. You can book a call with us. We love talking to 3PL companies, and we would be happy to jump in, answer any questions you might have, or even set up and manage your Google Ads and landing page strategy for you. In any case, I will pause and let this finish, and I'll show you guys a few more things you want to do before you get your ads live. All right, when your ad is ready to go, you can just go ahead and publish the campaign. Google, again, is going to ask you to set up your Google tag. Like I said, make sure you are tracking all conversions as accurately as possible. Let me just exit out of this. So a few things really quickly. I first recommend switching to a manual CPC bidding strategy. So just click the little gear icon there. Click bidding, click change bid strategy, and what you want is to select the bid strategy directly, run manual CPC just for a few days to start getting data. I'll show you why that's interesting. When you do click into the ad group, you can see here that Google does provide us with estimated first page bid, estimated first position bid. So Google is telling us how much to spend to be on the first page, as well as how much we need to spend to be in the first position, right? Click back into the ad group. Let me just change the name here. And then hit refresh, and you'll want to set a max cost per click bid limit, which you can do here. Just go with like $15 just to be safe. Just giving Google some room there to hunt around for clicks. All right, you also want to go ahead and add assets. So click into assets here. You can see we're at the ad group level. You really want to add these assets at the ad group level. So in here, we want to add callouts, right? You also want to add site links. So click callouts, click plus, and you can add your callouts here, and then you can see it's added to the ad group level. If not, it can add it to the account level. You'll get your assets mixed up with, if you're doing cold storage, if you're looking for, if you're running freight broker ads, if you add it to the account or even the campaign level, your assets just get mixed up and it's not as granular and the data isn't as accurate as it could be if you add it there. And really, guys, this is all you need to get your medical or your warehousing ads up and running. Just to summarize, make sure you take the time to go through your campaign, research what your competitors are doing. Do not forget to have conversion tracking set up as accurately as possible, and make sure you run ads to a dedicated landing page. If you're running ads to your website and it's not working, that is probably one of the main reasons why. Do not run broad match keywords as well. And that's really, I think, everything to help you guys get started and start getting some leads coming in. If you did make it this far, about wrapping things up, as always, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are a 3PL company, if you are looking to fill warehouses and get leads, get people calling you, filling out forms every single day, looking for storage solutions in your city, and you need help with Google Ads or any aspect of the marketing, click the link below, book a call with me. I am the owner of Freight Labs, and we work specifically with logistics and 3PL companies to help them get leads for problems just like this. As always, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.